Hello. It's me, I'm back again. What up, Copper, a Rocket Man, a Scrum, Penis! Dude, I fucking love that. That fucking Family Feud YouTube poop lives rent-free in my brain. At least I think that's what you're referencing. Yeah, for sure. Dude, I knew it. I heard it in my head. What up, Busca, Mama Luigi, and C5. Welcome to the show where I play Ocarina of Time very slowly. And it kinda pisses you off a bit. Taking CJ to Akana Castle? Aw, shit. Here we go again. What up, Chaos? Cops directing traffic are morons? I don't know if I've been in that situation myself, but I probably have. I totally believe it. Cops in general are fucking useless morons. And I wish them to stop being an institution. That's, you know, that's like a 6 hours into stream 2 AM kind of topic where I go on like an anti-police rant. It's our Mario Kart Time Trials arc. That sounds awesome. I hope it's fun. Grinding out the speed game is always a good time. You may notice we don't have the funny Earthbound psychedelic visuals. The site I used for that I had as a browser source went down like a few days ago. I don't know what's with that. I don't know if it's coming back. I was thinking of trying to do like a whole layout or brand shift thing anyway, so I guess we'll have nothing for now. I mean, this is what this is supposed to look like, to be fair. You guys do know, like, how many people know what I'm doing with the starting Steam screen? It's supposed to look like the loading screen from Froth. But at a certain point I started chroma keying the, like, visuals behind it. And, it kind of lost the plot a bit there. This is what it was always supposed to be, though. Yeah, it was always supposed to be a Froth reference. Despite the fact I'm a fake fan, I have barely played Froth. So this is technically lore accurate, even if it's less fun to look at. I like to give y'all something funny to look at, you know? It's like... the funny visuals are supposed to be the key jangling while I was away, but now you just have music. We'll get it figured out, though. Boot up Fortnite? Unfortunately, no, it's more Ocarina. It's always Ocarina here, isn't it? Yo, what up, Tub? Frisbee golf? Yeah, I've never played disc golf. I don't have debug mode off. I've never played disc golf, but it looks fun. Boop boop, dibbity dibbity. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if anyone has a file name, let me know. Yeah, pretty much the only consistent branding I have at this point is like... not even the channel mascot. It's basically just a spinning frog. I've always been the spinning frog. With like 7TV or FFC or something, you can do like a... can't you do like GIF profile pictures? At what point do I just make the spinning frog my profile picture? It's literally Star Wars Day? True. This game's basically Star Wars. I would do boop boop dibbity dibbity if I could fit it. We got Darth Vader and Clunch. I think Clunch is the first one that fits. Oh wait. Sorry, don't read these castings as emotes. What is that? Lunk? between Lunk, Funch, and, Clunch. Commission my own spinning frog? Can you do that? Who would I commission? Oh, unless you mean like an artist. In which case I could probably do that. The Star Fox enemy cheat code. Well, that actually can be a part of enemy randomizer. I can try and show you if we can get one to spawn. It's gonna be a bit of a pain. I can try and show you why it's not in, enemy rando. Oh, this is gonna be annoying though. I want to show off how bad it is, but I don't want to have to deselect all of these just to show what it looks like. Okay, you'll have to take my word on it. It instantly kills you when you die. Take away... Well, hold on. You know, we're chilling. I'll show it off. It won't be too hard to set this back up. But yeah, that is the default feature of enemy randomizer. Okay, let's... So... What's a good place to show it off? Sure, let's just do Forest Temple, right? Not too much counterplay. Well, maybe that was a fluke. Not quite. So you might be thinking, okay, maybe that dungeon's just fucked, right? Let's go to, like, Beku Tree. That's the first dungeon, right? Oh, okay, you can actually live for, like, a couple of seconds. To be fair, in the defense of our wings, if it weren't for the fact they kill you instantly in a lot of scenarios, they are very easy to kill. All you need to do is nut them once and they explode, but, being able to nut them's the problem. Anyway. Happy... Oh, fuck, I thought this would actually select all of them. Nope, we're doing all this again. Okay, this was a bigger pain in the ass than I thought. But now you know. It's actually kind of weirdly hard to click these quickly all after another. Plus they just don't accept the input half the fucking time. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Anyway, what are we naming ourselves? Clunch? Are we a Clunch or Funch kind of guy today? What we thinking? Yeah, I know they're working on randomizer for MM. That's gonna be cool. I have a couple beefs with the main MM rando, so I'm excited to see two-ship rando. Are you the one who suggested Funch in the first place? You are. That's not a fair one. Who the fuck is Damph? Are we hallucinating Damphs here? Actual gas leak posting. You know what, I'm gonna... We have this, right? Yeah, we're gonna split the difference and make it plunge. Making nobody happy. Oh, should we start with Shadow Medallion? Shadow, that means normally we have to beat 2 specific dungeons to get to Ganon's castle, but now it's only 1. The only dungeon we for sure have to beat is a Spirit Temple. Also, we start with a random starting item instead of Zelda's Lullaby because we skipped Child Zelda. And that's fucking Aurora's win, so that's exciting. Anyway, let's get into it. So what's our other required dungeon? Oh, fucking Vanilla Spirit. Spirit is fucking terrible, man. Reroll. Metal Gear Solid 3 Frog. Gonna keep it real, champ. I have no clue. I don't know anything Metal Gear. Oh, I don't have my notes up. I don't know why I even have a timer if I'm being honest. Who gives a shit? The timer's there because it really wouldn't be a square stream if there wasn't timer running, would it? When was the last time I streamed without a timer? Okay, Boomerang chest is junk. Hopefully we're not going Jabu at all. Cack Way of the Hero, that goes without saying. Lake Hylia Way of the Hero is something a bit more interesting. Can't nut. I tried to nut, that was scary. One of these days, I do at least want to play the first Metal Gear Solid, like the PlayStation one. I'm scared to stream those games. In my mind, what the fucking Christ is wrong with that dog? Jesus! That's terrible. In my mind, streaming Metal Gear Solid is like saying like, yeah, I'm gonna go stream Undertale. You know? It has like a very enthusiastic fan base. That, and even with my experience with like the MSX Metal Gears, have a kind of hard time like keeping it in their pants. No offense to Metal Gear fans. It always scares me to play that series. Then some 50 skulls. Dude, this is such a reset. That's not a hard require, but it's probably required. We could skip it, but I'm gotta be honest, I don't know Fire Arrow entry for Shadow Temple. Also, what's up, Starlight? Happy real Sparshy Sunday. No, I don't think I gotta be honest, I think the only Metal Gear I'm interested in is the first one. Cause it seems the least story heavy and has like a bit of that old school charm. Ethernet gaming? You probably have faster net than I do at this point. I mean, I don't... See, I like the over-the-top action movie military thriller angle. And everything I've heard about the plot makes me think I would really enjoy it. I just don't know if it'd be a good stream game. No, I mean, you know I don't shy away from politics here. I literally opened the stream with complaining about policing, saying they should be completely dismantled. 500 download, 200 up. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I have symmetrical net, but otherwise it's pretty similar to mine. Also free shield. Well, Spirit Temple is way less unlikely to happen now. It's literally not even worth buying the Hylian shield. Look, I'm okay with, like, un-PC politics too, right? Like, I'm okay talking about uncomfy subjects, cause, like, I don't give a shit, really. That's not the issue. The issue with Metal Gear Solid 3 for me is the amount of cutscenes. I'm not here to just like sit around with chat and watch a movie, unless it was an actual movie. Because movies are only like 90 minutes. Metal Gear Solid is like 50 hours, and 49 of them are cutscenes. Really, J-Songs? That's awesome. I need to try it at some point. On more of an OOT kick lately, though. Mostly just because this challenge is compelling to me. I don't know if it's even accurate that the first game is particularly better about cutscenes. But like, if you think about anything I've played, when was the last time I played a game with a cutscene in it? Like, I don't do first plays that often, but like, when I do first plays, it's usually like Hyrule Field. There's a small chance it's the open free grotto, but that means it's probably bomb locked, but that's still really early. Oh yeah, the Snake Eater ladder. See, I can climb a ladder on stream, like, that's fine. I just don't like literally sitting there just watching a cutscene. Dude, we literally got both our shields for free. I know that's a small thing, but we do appreciate it. And you might be wondering, why do you need a shield? You know? Oh shit, bow. You might be wondering why I need a shield, since we can't use it, but it still lets us crouch stab and quick drop stuff, which is super important. I know 4 is a terrible one. I was under the impression that 3 was pretty bad too, and that 2 just wasn't a very good game. Again, I'm not familiar with the franchise. Also, what's up, Skullbrew? And Link, I missed you. Not like... I don't mean that like parasocial, like, oh, I missed you. I mean like, I missed you in chat, maybe. Yeah, I might be completely off base. Dude, I literally just ran into that. Like, are you dumb, man? But yeah, I might be completely off base with the MGS series. Yeah, sorry, no parasocial. I hate all of you. Except you, you know who I'm talking to. Link, I would say I'm more the NES approach to cutscenes kind of guy. Where, where you get a text box at the start of the game telling you the whole plot, and every other dialogue is just like, the North Wall has secrets for those who can cast flame or some shit. If not that, I prefer like the sort of like, as far as games with actual dialogue go, stuff like, dude, Jesus. Hold on, I need to lock in, I need to do my method. Which means no music, listening for fire, and pause buffering every time I hear fire. Can't believe I copped 2 deaths to this jackass this time. Because I'm trying to, like, go fast for some reason. I guess my brain hasn't sunk in that this is... Jesus. Like a one-hit KO, low death, try not to get hit challenge. Terrifying. But yeah, I don't think mentally it's sunk in for me. That's what we're doing here. But yeah, as far as games that are actually text or story heavy, I like the Dark Souls, or like La Mulan, or whatever the fuck else kind of game, where it presents its story very, like, passively, where you have to kind of go searching and uncover it. Because that's really low obtrusive, you know, like, it can sort of, like, tie into the story, or, like, the actual gameplay better. But if it has to be a text-heavy game, and this is pretty topical, but, like, you know, I do like games like Elder Scrolls or Fallout or whatever, where it's not, like, I guess that's sort of the Half-Life school, where you're just, like, going up to someone and talking. There's no, like, cutscene, you're just, like, actually saying hi, right? But you still have full control of the player at pretty much all times. Do I go child mode? It sucks how leaving Hyrule Field is so scary. Or like leaving Market. I think we just go child mode. It just sucks because, it's scary to go out in the field as child and want to check the open grotto for hookshot. Because we got a hint that hookshot's somewhere in Hyrule Field. Dude, it kinda... Speaking of the parasocial aspect, it's kinda fucking nuts that there are actual people who are, like, genuinely parasocial. You know what it reminds me of? This is, like, a newer thing. You know the people who are, like, down bad for AI? And it's, like, honestly a little sad to talk about. Maybe, but, like, the people who, like, legitimately are like, oh yeah, this, like, chatbot is my friend. Like, that shit is fucking nuts to me. I'm, like, too self-aware for that. It's like, bro, I'm, like, fucking talking to a robot, or, like, yeah, like, the fucking AI girlfriend shit. Or the, like, oh yeah, this chatbot said I'm really cool. Like, I just don't know how you have that disconnect where you're not like, bro, I ain't got no one, I'm talking to a fucking program. Yeah, I don't know how people don't realize that's just telling you, like, what you want to hear, because that's what those are designed to do. Like, that AI shit is designed... Oh, Fire Arrow is available, so maybe we don't need Dins after all. We'll see. Huge rupee, big deal, big money. It's the same thing with, like, a big titty VTuber who has, like, you know, 800 fucking 2,000 whatever viewers, and it's like, nah, they're my friend. It's like, dude, you gotta, like, try and get socially fulfilled somehow else. I hate to break it to you, homie. Yeah, of course, Coop. To be fair, in a small Twitch scene like this, like, if y'all, like, a lot of you here, right, like, you, like, vaguely hung out, like, through maybe a degree of separation or two, and it's, like, not that big of a deal. I met a lot of Like, I've made real friends by literally just, like, talking to streamers. Because that's how... There is a real social aspect to smaller scene Twitch like this. Yeah, what? I've been friends with Scrum for like 4 years or something, and I think we both just were in like Alphappy's chat or something back when he streamed. It's like... something like that. That's probably good. I think Twitch can be a good... or just online friends in general can be a good outlet if you don't... like, just straight up know a lot of people IRL. Because, like, a lot of people, if you're not still friends with, like, your high school friends, it's like, what, you got, like, coworkers. Or, like, if you met, you know, like, a lot of people aren't out going, like, to groups or activities to meet new people. Yeah, if you don't have your high school friends, you gotta go looking a bit more. That's the flip side. Definitely, Tub. Where, like, unless you know, you're still not friends with a streamer, even if you've talked extensively with them, because they're, like, small and always reading your chats and responding, you're not, to me, you're not friends until you've hung out a couple times. But if there's like someone you talk to in chat, or like you, let's say a streamer, and you talk to them and you like them and they seem to like you and aren't just like humoring you for stream, you know, you like ask them to hang out, you know, and maybe you'll be interested, you know? And same goes with streamers. If there's like a chill chat member they want to like genuinely hang out with, can invite them to stuff. But until there's like that actual hanging out outside of stream, it's still some degree of parasocial. Cause like, there's weird social stuff wrapped up into that where it's like, you know, a lot of like humoring chat members is like a little obligatory. And doesn't, you know. Oh fuck. Don't be halved ammo. Oh. Oh. Well, this certainly is a trap. Because we have non-lethal ice traps on, but wow. Yeah, I feel that. And that's the nice thing about internet friends is it's easier to find people banded around your specific interests. Well, we're never going back in there, but hey, dude, we actually got a fucking item out of this tiny little dive. Fucking insane, out of logic claim check. Yeah, exactly, Tub. Because ultimately, like, you know, people stream for different reasons, but ostensibly the main one's supposed to be to entertain an audience, right? You know, like, some stream dynamics are like a heckling one, where like chatting the streamer, heckling each other, and like giving each other a hard time, but most of the time it's like, you know, there's a bit of an obligation if you want your stream to go well to like, you know, humor your chat. I don't know, it's weird to say, because when I'm saying this on stream it sounds like, yeah, when I say it, it's, when I'm currently streaming, talking to you guys, it sounds like, yeah, I wouldn't be talking to any of you jackasses if I didn't have to, which isn't the case. I do like y'all, but like, you get what I mean, where it's like, if there was someone in chat I fucking hated, unless they're like actually saying fucked up shit, I'm still obligated to like be chill. Because, you know, that's what it's like being an entertainer. Even though this is very small time, low key, freelance, whatever entertainment. If you give a shit, you're gonna try and, you know... Oh, fucking hell, everything's just a bit too expensive. Well, Boomerang is really good, if we can nab that. Yeah, and then people don't realize most of the chat doesn't want to be here either. They're just locked in here in like some fucked up Faustian bargain. Tormented to spend the rest of their days watching a like D-list streamer. Oh, there goes half my ammo. I'm gonna just reset. I didn't actually get anything worthwhile since last save. Damn Fizz, a professional Twitch chatter. What up, need a name? I'd say I'm D-list. I think that E-list is probably like sub 10 viewers, and there's like the like 10 to 30 bracket, and like 30 to 100 bracket. Oh wow, actually the scale isn't really working out at all, is it? No, cause like I think 30 to 100 would be like C-list, right? Even B-list would be hundreds. Even A-list is thousands. And then I guess like F-list is fucking Germa or Kai Cenat or something. Yeah, I think there is an F-list of like literally nobody watching. Which, you know, happens. That's awesome. J-Songs, I'm sure that's a quirk in the system. That is true, yeah. That is actually true, that there are so many people who've tried their hands at streaming that technically I'm in the made it category. But, you know, there's degrees of made it, right? I'm very grateful, to be fair. I never was stuck in the like 0 to 2 viewer bracket. I don't know how. I guess I had already built up enough rapport and got some endorsements from streamers who were bigger that by the time I started, I like showed up to one collab stream and was like, I think I met Affiliate in a night or something. Like stream 1, so like, got very lucky in that regard. I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to keep it going if I didn't think, like, have that. Also, what up, battery? Thank you. We did already die twice to Dompe because I was trying to go fast instead of be careful. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Dude, I literally just forgot. Millions of streamer bucks. I mean... You know... It's nice to be able to just hang out and have fun and play video games and get paid a little for it. That's true, Tub, that is true. It helps a lot, though. Like, already being a member of a community. Like, if somebody, for some reason decided to ask me, like, how to make it, how to start a stream, how to get viewers, I would 100% say, like, make yourself known first, be a part of a community first. Because, like, I think a lot of the, like, you know, 99% who never make it are people who just like don't have any connections on Twitch. You just like fire off the hip. Oh yeah. I was definitely around. For a while I was around there more, back in the Arcase era more. I really don't want to do SFM right now. The problem is I don't know what I want to do. We don't... It's pretty scary right now. Hell yeah, J-Songs. The stream team has helped too, for sure. Yeah, it's a little scary because... Hold on, I know this warp trap can take you different places each time you open it. I'm pretty sure, at least. Oh, I saved, that's right, never mind. The thing is, going out at night as a child is very scary. And that's not some weird, like, meta IRL commentary. The stall- oh right, and also I have to fucking eat half my ammo loss if I want to leave. Dude, this sucks. Same here, Tub. I don't know how people do it. Motherfuckers out here who will literally just like go outside at night. And like go on walks. And it's like... I know the demographic I'm a part of also makes that scarier for me. Okay, we made it to the water. Stealth children can't spawn at water. I know part of... Never mind. Well, they can't, but... apparently have to be, like, in the water. But yeah. I just don't know how people do it. I get too creeped out at night. Yeah, I want to watch out for those skeletons. But yeah, definitely the stream team, as much as it feels silly sometimes because it's so broad, it does help because it gives people like a similar channels you might like sort of recommendation. But, oh, okay, let's not stand on land at all. Yeah, we got a nice group here, for sure. But yeah, definitely I only ever, like, avoided the, like, no viewers arc, by the good graces of people like Mark. That is so real. That is absolutely an Ascension, structure. Is that a thing? I don't check the Sob Squad server. Yeah, I'm so grateful for the Sob Squad anyway. I don't check the server ever. But is that a thing that's happening? I dabble in speedruns. I could show up. I could, de-rest. Yeah, I know it's been talked about. I didn't know if there was any actual plans this year. I don't know if I'm the guy to get that going. But if it happens, I will probably just like show up in speedrun La Mulana or something. God, that's not a marathon-friendly game in the slightest. I could try and make it, I suppose. Do you tell ya, Tub? I guess we'll turn in Keaton Mask so we can get Skull Mask. Skull Mask is a pretty big boon of being a child. Bro, what the fuck are you on with this music? I'm pretty sure it is the adult version tub. Dude, I love the idea of someone who's never been here, doesn't know my whole playlist thing, and just sees me separately playing the Kakariko music in Kakariko. Also, that's very true, Cooper. And I don't know. Is that wrong? Is it wrong for content creators to, like, intentionally try and enable parasociality? Sort of bait it? Who knows? I think I'm not informed enough to say one way or the other. I think the prevailing thought, like if you just asked me and I'm okay not having nuance, I think my immediate answer would be fuck it, get that bag, right? Cause to me that's in a like, I don't know, like, On one hand, it does maybe encourage some bad, like, brainworms of people, but on the other hand, that's literally what they're paying for, right? How are you out during daytime? What fucking enemy? Oh, probably just replace one of the pea hats. But yeah, I think for a lot of those people, that's why they have an audience, is they're like, you know, offering some degree of faux companionship to people who are lonely and are able to kind of turn off the part of their brain that says it's not a real companionship. I don't think that's manipulative, I think that's just a service, right? To me that almost gets into like, I don't know. That almost borders on like certain escorts who like will like go on dates with people, right? Instead of like make it a sex thing, right? Like some people really just are lonely. Yeah, like it's sex work adjacent almost. And I don't think that's wrong per se, because it's like, you know, I think if, you know, somebody's gonna do it either way, right? And as long as it's not like, it's a little predatory maybe, but like, yeah, then again, it should be very, very clear what the, like, how defined the relationship is between a streamer and their chat. I agree that can get a little fuzzy. You can see where someone could get it twisted and, like, actually think that's a real relationship. Also, what up, Beebles? Yeah, I'm sorry. I've just been lying this whole time to get money. But yeah, it really depends on the audience and like how manipulative we're talking. Also, what up, Marzi? Only 10 mil? Dude. That's a fucking deal if I've ever seen one. Yeah, someone will give you like 100 million and you can get a fucking Lambo for your new car. Ooh, that's a good comparison, Tub. Yeah, like, that's the thing though, if you give like a rock star money to like, you know, go backstage, you're not gonna be like, yeah, that's my friend. I mean, some people are, but... Did Nappy just tell me to check the spoiler log a half hour in? So mean. But yeah, I think even with something like the backstage example, people are gonna get it twisted and be like, oh yeah, I'm friends with this famous guy. I I paid fucking $200 to fucking, more than that I'm sure, to talk with them for an hour. Oh, I don't think that's true, Tub. It is a very interesting modern conundrum. I honestly think the topic of streamers as a whole is really interesting. It's a very novel form of entertainment. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting topic because, you know, there's definitely no clear answer there, right? Whether it's right or not. To sort of bait subs or donors. This is the wrong fucking fish. See, that's genuinely a little scary, Tub. I think that's the other thing. Is like, that's the scary thing why I would never do like super parasocial thing even if people wanted me to. It's like some people are gonna get it twisted and take it way too far, right? Also, Evils, what the fuck? Thank you for the sub. Wait, what was the line we were gonna what were we saying? Somebody gave me a canned line earlier I can use. Whatever. Anyway, thank you so much. I love you so much. We're best friends forever, and you're the only reason my channel's still going, absolutely. Best friend role? Oh, is this a fish? Hey, sucker's coming back. No, I really do appreciate though. I'll be real, Mama Luigi, nobody makes it big purely by luck. Luck is a big component, but you're not gonna grow an audience if you aren't, like, you know, consistent or innovative or put a lot of hard work into it. The streamers who are big for a reason. Sometimes you see streamers who put their whole pussy into it and don't get big, and that's where the luck component comes in. But, like... Oh, dude, that's actually massive. That's fire arrows. That's boomerang. That's bottle. That's huge. Yeah, most of you are just here because you like the frog in the corner. Hey, that's chill J songs. You gotta stream because you want to. I think everyone starts because they want to. But, like, streams, you have to put in quite a lot of work for a stream to blow up. Oh, I probably can turn on the Croak the Frog redeem for a couple more hours. But yeah, it's like, not to sound self-centered or weird or anything by using myself as an example, but my shit's not gonna blow up because I stream like 3 times a month and just play whatever the fuck I want to. And it's not particularly unique or innovative or high effort. You know, it's... Yeah, that's okay, I don't want, you know, just doing it for fun, but people who make it big, you know, put a lot of work into it. What up, Skylar? Doing good, doing good. Really, Battery? You take HRT? Sorry if that's a personal question, but... Yeah, I didn't think you did unless you've had a life change I wasn't, you know, didn't know about. There can't be anything to unpack there. There's never anything to unpack, don't worry. Dude, I wish I was based enough to, like, genuinely have had, like... Oh, I should actually check these chests for rupees. No, I can't be anyone's therapist. That's not happening today. Hey, we did get 20 sticks out of that, which is huge. I'm glad I opened this. Tub. No, dude, I play girls in video games because I'd rather stare at a girl's ass than a man's ass. I got it covered, bro. Dude, it's actually so real. You gotta be really put your foot down and then don't... Like, I don't want to be anyone's therapist thing. It'll happen. Well, don't call the mouse, Grim. I don't want to know, but... That was told in confidence. But that is funny. That one's a really, really common one. I don't think that's different. What people like about streamers is it's a social interaction they can show up to every day, who will, like, acknowledge them, and you say hi to them, and you make them laugh, or whatever, right? And it doesn't simulate, like, a romantic relationship unless the person in question's really delusional, right? But, you know, it's still interesting. It's still similar. Duran, thank you for the raid. Holy shit. How's it going? What were you up to? Yeah, we're talking kind of a weird conversation you walked in on. We're getting very meta, talking about parasocial relationships and whatnot. For the people who just showed up, we are doing an Ocarina of Time randomizer where it's one-hit KO, the enemies are randomized, and I'm trying not to die that much, but we're doing a bad job so far. Yeah, isn't that right, J-Songs? Right now, we kind of just got started. We have some pretty good starting items. We have magic already. Aurora's Wind. Lens, I guess, is cool. Haven't really gone to any dungeons yet, just getting our bearings. If you're wondering how we died twice in the overworld, it was to Dampé. I did a really bad job at avoiding Dampé flames today. Oh, I need to wait till night. Last time we did this, we didn't... The score we're shooting for is like under 40, hopefully, deaths total. Which doesn't sound... Like, that sounds really bad, but enemy randomizer gets super messed up, I promise. It's pretty scary stuff. Yeah, actually it's a real problem, Duran, because I'm used to trying to go fast in randomizer. If you try and go fast, like literally the strat with Dampé if you're going fast, is you just expect that you might eat a hit if you get unlucky, and that's okay. Not what you want to do in this context. Also huge. We know our hook shots in Hyrule Field, which means we now for sure can get hook shot. Dude, big $5 bonus. Yeah, I mean, definitely there is a line to be crossed, Cooper. Sorry, I guess I should explain because we're still sort of on it. We were talking about, like, is it okay for streamers to, like, be overly familiar or encourage parasocial behavior in order to, you know, realistically get donations? Because on the one hand, oh shit, 3 rights in a row. On the one hand, that's a service they provide and the service people are paying for, but do 4 in a row right chest? Wait, hold on. No, dude, this would've been so cool if it was the alright. Yeah, to actively, like, try to be parasocial. Yeah, that's super real, Duran. I think a lot of the fun of streaming is just talking to people and getting to know people. Not in a parasocial way, not... This is more aimed at, like, the people who, like, specifically kind of, like, equate donations to, like, you know, closeness as a friend or, you know, to capitalize on lonely people who think there's something there there's not. But yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, I'm a small-time streamer. I know quite a bit about a lot of the people in my chat, and I became friends with streamers. I became friends with chatters. You know, and I think that's a great thing about streamers. And that's not parasocial to me. I think this is a thing that exists more in the sphere of bigger streamers. Who, like, realistically aren't gonna... Cause, like... I don't know what the threshold is, but there's a certain threshold where it's like... I guess even still you'll become friends with, like, longtime community members. But, you know, it's not so much about, like, the interpersonal social angle. Really, J-Songs? There's an art to it, for sure. Once you know how it works, it's not too bad, but unfortunately that's not very good advice. See, I don't know what taking advantage means entirely there, though, because, like, something people are gonna seek out regardless of if the individual... This is a gray zone, because normally you wanna... I don't know, because it's not officially in the rules, but I generally feel like it's cheating to save Banquet to avoid damage or death. But I don't know if that's a gray zone. Yeah, 100%. I mean, that just sucks, right? I don't know, there's a reason we've been on this topic for like 20 minutes now. Because it's such a, like, genuinely complex discussion. Like, I don't know the answer. I'm kind of on the side of, like, if you're a streamer who, like, makes money by, like, you know, being parasocial, that's a service people are looking for regardless. So, like, whatever, make that bag. Oh, I'm sorry, Duran, that's fucking brutal. I'm glad you know, busted out, but... Yeah, I think there is a line where if you cross over the, like, you know, this is no longer clearly, like clearly just like a streamer chatter relationship, and where it starts getting muddy. And if you lean too hard into it, there's some real exploitation there. I mean, I wouldn't do that, Cooper. That would feel weird, but like, I don't know. That's questionable. Am I getting a Switch too? Well, I'm streaming at 10 PM on a Sunday night, if that says anything. Not right now. I have a job lined up, pretty soon, so, depending on how things are looking, if I can afford it, I might get a Switch too. Honestly, the parasocial thing ties into a bigger thing of where the fuck do you draw the line at friend? To me, I have a pretty clear line, personally, where like... Oh. Wow, that's really cringe. I didn't think about that. Wow, that's really cringe. No, and now I have to fucking backwalk across the whole damn field. But... Sorry, real quick on Switch 2. I am gonna get one when I can. The only Pokemon game I've liked in the past 10 years was Legend Arceus. And I'm also a very, very big Metroid Prime fan. And the new one looks cool, and playing it with mouse controls sounds even cooler. Yeah, I think hanging out outside of work or schooling, in this case I suppose that work or school, like streaming, falls under the umbrella, right? I think it's hanging out more than once, and you can't be part of a big group either. Like, sure, there's people I've hung out with multiple times in a fucking massive, like... Oh man, bomb shoes are weird on this fence, actually. But yeah, like, if you hang out in like a 5-6 person group, and like, you talk... Dude, that's like our 4th trap today. Huh? So one of the trap effects we have on takes you to a random warp song destination, and... it's been kind of unhinged. Like this claim check we got was actually in Desert Colossus, which we can't reach yet. But, you know, we just ended up there. I wanted to jump slash. Well, I guess we're here now. Honestly, kinda sick fast travel. I don't think I was doing anything in Lake Hylia. Oh, these are the annoying ones. You can't actually... Yeah, I don't think you can actually get nuts from that one. I think it has to start small. I do think online is a cool way to meet friends, especially for niche-specific interests. Like, if you hang out with someone and play a game, like, a couple times, you're friends, you know? Yeah, I did not get the fortune of meeting very good people in, like, high school or anything. Scary. So most of my good friendships have been online. Like, that's obviously a mixed bag. Oh! Just two of these fellas. Hey, fair enough, J-Songs. Everyone is different in that regard. Yeah, it's okay to enjoy someone's company, even if they're not friends. I don't know what you would call that, but like, there is a real, like, it's... Sometimes you just have someone that's like, hey, I know that guy. That's nice. I'm glad to see them. I think that's a lot of what streamers occupy when you get out of the, like, weird parasocial stuff. Oomfies? Community friend? That's fair, yeah. It's probably a good term. I have plenty of people like that where it's like, we've never really hung out, but I appreciate their presence. No, Oopie is clearly the way to go. Come on now, Cooper. That's peak. Well, we can't do anything here yet. Where the fuck is that Hyrule Field hook shot? It must be the underwater grotto. Unless I just forgot one. We don't have Overworld Skulltulas on, so... I guess I should explain randomizer settings if this is your first time here. The settings are entirely to just like absolute maximize dungeons, because dungeons are the scary, interesting part of this challenge. Fuckers, that's pretty good. Are we Oomfies? Yeah, you're... I mean, strictly speaking, you're my Oomfie. Yeah, we're fuckers. Wait, that sounds weird, doesn't it? Yeah, it stands for one of my followers, if you don't know. But it's like they're being cute about it. Oh really, J-Songs? I'm sorry to hear. That makes sense though, for a lot of people, like, you know, facial recognition shit can be a lot more tied into memory. Nerds, yeah. I mean, that's the real nature of online friendships, right? Some fucking nerd I like. This is a huge bow grab, by the way. So we got a hint that Din's Fire is the reward for collecting 50 Skulltulas, and we already have fire arrows. So unless we specifically need to enter Shadow Temple, we don't need to get that Din's Fire. Or, you know, we need to get, like, the back chest in, Shadow Temple. Did I say Fire Temple? I meant Shadow Temple. Yeah. That almost feels weird to say, Cooper. I think that has, like, a weird, different connotation. Really, in the modern landscape, I find it hard to, like, imagine using nerd derogatorily. I think as a society, enough, like, actual bad shit's happened. I don't know, maybe it's just like, I think society just kind of stopped caring if you're a nerd. Everyone's a fucking nerd. Yeah. Nerd almost has like an affectionate ring to it, in my opinion. Like, oh, you little nerd, you know? That's cute, that's flirty. You do know I'm one of the Virgin Mary's Oomfies? Was? I mean, strictly speaking, I used to be Catholic, so I guess I was. Oh, gotcha. I mean, I can kind of see that. Or Fountain Junk is good. Dude, that one genuinely got me for a second, looking over and seeing an ice trap. Or seeing Dins. Don't put me back in the graveyard. With my current settings, Zora's Fountain is literally just like the heart piece at the bottom and the Thorora's Fountain. A pretty good chance to be junk. Even if you have overworld skulls on, it's only 4 items. But those 4 items are pretty annoying. Well, I guess I can... Is this 20? Fucking hell. Hold on, I think there is like some grass here that always drops a 5er. No, does it just have a good chance to? Oh, for sure that was real. Do I even want to go back to Kokiri Forest? They do what in Stone Tower J-Songs? Holy shit. Booking my trip. Dude, my quick spins are actually so bad. It's always... because there's like a different feel to it on every platform. And I'm better at it on like actual console. We're doing this through shift. So I can't say I can reliably quick spin on this. Oh, I'll just get the 20 from the Dumping Grave. What am I doing? It's kinda nice to like slow play a rando like this. I'm so used to trying to go fast in randomizers. It's nice to be able to just like chill out like this. Farm some grass. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my quick spins. Probably too slow. I always don't want to go too fast at them because it like hurts my wrist a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Quick spins I don't feel like are that helpful. They are, but cool. Dude, that's awesome, Evilus. I love like stories like that of kids being like dumbasses and getting scared by unscary shit in these games. Also, that snipe was fucking insane. Yeah, I kind of fucking hate quick spins if I'm being honest, for as much as I like the Zelda games. Especially because I am using a GameCube controller, and doing a spin with the notch gate feels fucking bad. It's just like not a natural movement to make with your thumb. Arcade stick makes sense. I'm glad y'all feel me, because I always feel embarrassed how bad my quick spins are. I feel like most people who play Zelda as much as I do can bust them out like they're nothing. But then again, I don't like, you know, I'm sure I could figure it out if I really tried to dial it in. By the way, what was y'all's, like, childhood a scary thing? Like, scary Nintendo moment? I had 2. The first one was the, like, game over screen in Zelda 2. I remember when I would lose my first 2 lives in Zelda 2. I was so scared of this scene where like Ganon laughs at you, I would literally run out of the room and wait for someone, like something to kill me, and I'd game over so I could keep playing. The Redeads are trying to be scary. I love that about old Nintendo games, how they were like cool being scary. Oh, Bowser's laugh. I think that scared me when I was like super young. I mostly just watched my sister play SM64. I didn't play much of it myself until the DS port came out. Minuet for adult fishing. Well, I don't mind if I do. We can turn in this claim check. And then we'll probably have to warp out if we want that item. The other thing that scared me was the Mondo Mole boss in Earthbound. But that guy's literally covered in blood, so I think I have an excuse for that. And like surrounded by skeletons. Also, Earthbound is so grounded in reality half the time that I think it makes the scary beats hit more. Oh, Doom 64. That makes sense. Majora save where hearts hurt instead of heal? That's crazy. I think there are like rando moves for that these days, but that's some like creepypasta shit. Oh, the Donkey Kong Country 2 game over screen. That's real. I've been playing the Donkey Kong Country games for the first time recently with a friend. I don't want to call out if they don't want to be known, but yeah, the game over screens are fucked. In like that special way where like no modern game would make a game over screen like that. I just realized I was gonna go do adult fishing, but I don't have fucking hookers. I'm gonna check the vanilla Minuet location. And then I think I'll go child, because we can do all of Zora's domain in like Zora's River. I don't know the DKC 3 one. I'm currently in the middle of DKC 2. I look forward to whatever weird ass game over pre-render they have. Yeah, there is a scarecrow spot, but we don't have hookshot. But we can... So Bean Cellar is vanilla, which I might change eventually. But since Bean Cellar is vanilla, we can go to Zora's River and get beans to do that check. Which is part of why I was thinking of going there next. Fuck it, man. Mido can stay unback flipped over. Rare but actual, like, normal intended solution moment. Hopefully we get hookshot soon. When we got the hint that I was in Hyrule Field, I thought for sure we'd get it as soon as we got bombs. You got that far as a kid, Mama Luigi? Hey, Nocturne. We love our warp songs in this house. Especially because that means we never have to leave. Oh, god damn it. We never have to leave, Adult Market ever again. That's like a very real point where you could die. I played Majora's Mask as a kid, but like, I only have like comfy nostalgic memories of it. Did we check this grotto? Something voided us out here. Guess it's not too hard to check. Just worried about wasting our nuts. Well, we sure... I think I'd remember this. Oh, fucking hell. If you don't know, this enemy normally spawns 3 jellyfish, but in this version of the enemy randomizer, it spawns 3 random enemies. Which is pretty bad. Luckily that Gibdo is not looking at us. That wasn't very bad at all. That could have been so much worse. What do you mean you beat that game at age 2? I don't believe some of y'all. I didn't actually like beat games until I was like past the age of being a scared little weenie. That's crazy to me, Mama Luigi. I just liked walking around the town and like talking to the villagers and you know, life sim shit. I thought like the forest scene at the beginning was like pretty and mysterious. Oh, chill, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the counterplay is there, Rocket Man. Light arrows. There's only one check in Hyrule Castle, so that means the Din's Fountain is light arrows. No, bosses can't... I would have liked to know that before I looted Lon. Boss monsters can't spawn at all outside of their arenas. I don't know if that's even, like, possible with the tech. Even though this is like a PC port, I don't think the game... I'm sure it could be coded to work, but nobody's done that, because it'd be kind of miserable. That fart. Oh, dude, the nut refill right in time. Okay, yeah, let's go to Zora's River. Dude, we nutted right on time. It's pretty sick. Oh, I should get Skull Mask. If you don't know, Skull Mask makes it so flying enemies like Keith and Gwaze don't notice you. Which is very handy for this. It actually makes some things easier as child. There are like 2 things I think are legitimately easier as child in this challenge. One of them is Phantom Ganon, because we have Boss Rando on, and Boomerang fucks up Phantom Ganon. Like, he literally just gets completely shit on. You don't have to do any of the tennis, you just throw the boomerang at him and it instant stuns him, which is really cool. Also anything where like there are a bunch of Keith or Gwaze, of course, is easy with Skull Mask. And now we have it. It's worth noting Sorry, got my wires crossed there. I thought we were selling it. I don't want to sell it. The Mask of Truth Deku Theater check is junked, so we get, now that we've done up to Skull Mask, we just get to keep it. Maybe I should have noted them. Nah, it's fine. A little scary to raw dog that. Hey, real bombs. Cool. Not that important, but nice to have. I don't think I mentioned this yet. Should be obvious, but no shields for this either. Like, we can have a shield, but no, actually, like, using it to block stuff. Which is awkward. I genuinely am a little surprised there's no feature or mod to turn off the shield collision. Another bottle. I get that one for free, though. I do still want to be pretty good about getting Skulltulas, since we could still need veterans. I feel like stuff is rarely placed on Skulltulas rewards and not meant to be gone. What up, Zombie Slayer? Howdy. Also, we don't have hints for the 10, 20, or 30 rewards. So we need Skulltulas anyway. I'll just buy 3 beans. What is that? Another bottle? What's with the bottles tonight? Mario has a real doctorate? It's probably one of those, like, online universities where you just give them 100 and they give you, you know, a fake-ass degree. It's like no shot that guy can sit through, like, you know, defending a thesis and shit. I mean, I can understand that. Not wanting to, like, be too formal. Now, if I put in the fucking kind of work you need to get a doctorate, I would be one of those fucking assholes who's like, it's Dr. Squarsh. Fucking get it right, bro, but, you know, some people are humble. That's probably worth lauding. It's probably base or whatever. See, that's how I'd be, Zombie Slayer. You know how much work that shit is? There's no way I'm not cashing in that, like, respecting lording over people's heads. That said, I'm also not the type to put in the kind of work to get a doctorate. So, you know, there's maybe a reason for that. Is this a real strength? That's a real strength and a cheap one. Not that I need strength right now. First name does seem weird, but you know. To my understanding, not that I'm a college person, but to my understanding, college professors tend to, or some of them like to be a little more, you know, personal or familiar. Your ass is not a doctor, Copper. No offense. I would be fucking floored if you're like, yeah, I'm actually going for my PhD. Again, no offense. I just don't see you as a type. Yeah, I mean everyone has their own different personal standards of like decorum. See, that's what I'm saying though. It's like, we all could go for doctorates, but are we built for it? Well, I say we all could, I fucking can't go to college, but you know. Yeah, well I wish you luck, J-Songs. Funding's just tight all around for that kind of stuff. You know. Because of the situation. Oh, gotcha. Damn, well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's pretty brutal. I think I need one more to buy the bracelet. Can I get hit in the next 3 minutes? Not looking likely, I'll be real. Why, you got somewhere to be? Dude, sick cinematic camera sweep as I jump. The current timeline looks like planting beans. So I don't think we're gonna be taking much damage. That's unhinged, Copper. Wonder what that's for. Dude, wait, Mama Louie, that's kind of like an awesome, like, unhinged streamer idea. Like, people can apply to be referred to as doctor, but they have to, like, you know, create and defend a thesis. The only way that'd be accurate, though, is if it also costs you, like, $100,000. Probably way more, I have no fucking idea. $500K isn't unreasonable for this chat room. Look, if you come up here with like a time cube thesis, you're winning. In my book, yeah, that's worth the doctorate. This is how it goes, J-Songs. Yeah, the secret of making big squash bucks is not ever spending them. And also being here when I streamed like 12 hours a day 2 weeks ago. Did I say 2 weeks? I meant 2 years. Oh, right. Play Kylie a time. Once again, we are not leaving through the main entrance. Too dangerous. Yeah, hoarding the wealth in here is good. I've had people complain that there's nothing to do with points, but it lets you fucking accumulate like crazy. Can you get a student loan? No. Actually, you can, but you can only use it for Squash School, which recently shut down, so you don't get to actually use any of that money. Cool, big money. I don't think Goron Tunic was in one of these local shops, but maybe. Yeah, we expected to see that money back, bitch. By the way, there's a very scary reality. The only dungeon we have open to us right now, other than Shadow Temple, is oh wait, never mind, it's not actually open to us, never mind. We found Jabu in Desert Colossus, but I forgot we got there through, like the ice trap warp. It's not actually in logic, though. I have no idea what good streamer deals are. The best streamer deal is to, like, not give money. I think if you're looking for, like, pure support and not just subscribes, I know Ko-fi is the best as far as cut. And I think Patreon after Ko-fi, as far as like low overhead costs. Dude, Toad's Factory goes crazy for a stage called Toad's Factory. Like, it's the most nothing fucking nonsense stage concept, but the song goes crazy. What up, Scott? Do you think Toad follows proper OSHA regulations? I think none of those bitches are wearing proper PPE in Toad's Factory. I'm not talking about the stage itself, it's just like the concept, right? Like, why the fuck does this little shithead own a factory? Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Yeah, they don't have ladders, they just need to, like, comically stand on each other's heads. I don't have money. What do you mean by that, copper? Or not copper, sorry. I know who you are, I just said the wrong name. Rocket Man, what does that mean? Who fucking has money these days, man? Shit gets more expensive, but nobody gets paid more. The way of the world. Yo, you got a loaded brother, that's hype. Dude, I talked about earlier, I can't stand quick spins. Dude, that's the right idea right there. Americans need to get over the whole, like, gotta move out when you turn, like, 18 or 20 or whatever thing. If you have good, supportive parents who let you stay home, and there's, like, no other, you know, circumstances going into it, you ride that situation as fucking long as you can take it. You build up the biggest fucking nest egg. Yeah. I mean, in many ways you have to. That's also how, like, most countries work, to my knowledge. Like a uniquely American thing to, like, kick their kids to the curb the second they, like, you know, turn an adult. Like, you're expected to help out, of course, but, like, that's part of how it's supposed to work. That's so real, Scalbert. I don't know if your specific woe is just like the job search itself, but job searching's hard these days. Even throughout the course of my lifetime, I felt jobs become less available. I don't wish for the economy's downfall, because if the economy collapses, guess who's paying for it? A lot of jobs are fake. It's a lot of, like, resume maxing. Or finding the truly desperate. Alright, show me rich people. Brr. Insider knowledge, Galbraith, you don't want to work for Subway. Those guys are cocksuckers. Not in the good way. I know that sounds like an incentive. Worst job I've ever worked. Only job where I voluntarily left with, like, nothing else lined up. Because they had me on some fuck shit. And I'm sure, you know, it's a franchise thing. Not all of them are gonna be that bad. For sure. Dude, I fucking hate the fishing in this game. Look at this shit. I know this one's like the heaviest one or whatever. I'm used to like the console rando fishing where this isn't terrible. For some reason I was mildly surprised seeing that, even though that's the whole reason I went out of my way for this. I'm really worried. I think I missed the grotto. I think I straight up missed. I'm gonna double check. I think we didn't get the grotto in the forest. Not Kokiri Forest, but the really pathetic forest in Hyrule Field. That's an entirely different job, Cooper. Dude, the two-player songs from Sonic 2 are so good. Fucking listen to this one. Like, this shiftbox is so funky. Big fan. Yep, and it's been like an hour, we're full circling back to escorts. Apparently. I just know the soundtrack, I'm actually not that familiar with Sonic 2. Okay, no, we did do this. So, it's pretty much, I'm 90% sure one of our hook shots requires gold scale or iron boots, which kinda chunks. Jeez. There's like... It's like... Oh. I think there's only child stuff left. Because there's like the Rolling Goron in Goron City. Right. And, there's also Dampe and Night Skulls and Sculpture rewards. Oh, and I guess I refrain to go here without Minuet because it's pretty terrible. $40 nuts. I don't like that I can only see one of the 3 enemies that's supposed to be in this hallway. Yeah, that's a reason I shouldn't have gone down there. I think we are desperate enough for like potential progression that might be bug Scotchless time. Because we did get well, there goes my bugs. But we did get multiple bottles. Which multiple doesn't matter, but you know. Dude, Warp Shit is such a, like, actual S-tier emote. It's so raw. Powerful, even. Oh right, I was gonna go in this grotto to get a bug. It's crazy, we have so much, yet progression is so dry. We just don't have dungeons. We really don't. Just got none of the items to unlock dungeons. There's only one dungeon open at the start, in Shadow Temple. The only... Did I grab a fish? Dude, am I a moron? Okay, to be fair, in my defense, there is a reason I picked up fish. It's because I have like muscle memory for going in here to grab something for Ocarina items. And the fish works for Ocarina items. Like, in my head I was grabbing the fish so I could, do a little, you know... Never mind. Don't worry about it. Really awkward to press that with the D-pad. Are you broing me, Copper? Did I swing my stick? I probably did. Dude, I am just fucking up all over the place. Don't brum me! Stop! It's okay. I know how to get bugs, see? What you broing me about anyway? The fact I fucked up Ocarina items when my fucking bottle was on the D-pad? I am, bro. Thanks. You just see a streamer fuck up and without even thinking about it, you're just like, dude, I'm gonna make fun of him. Actual hive mind behavior. I probably did J-songs. I have a weird accent around, like, hard consonants in the middle of words. It's a Midwestern, or specifically a Michiganian thing, apparently. Like, anytime I talk, my, like, T's are D's in middle of words. As far as, like, Shadow Temple, Chato Temple. Like, unless I, like, if I'm just stream of conscious not thinking of how I'm talking, like, for example, when Mama Luigi says toxicity, most of the time especially when it's younger, I'd say, like, toxicity, you know? Which is gross and fucked up. Surely, rolling Goron is good. Speaking of which, hello. Almost bowled my ass over. Dude, it kinda hurts me that our death count is 3. Interesting. How do I normally pronounce it? I know my speech is fucked. I'm not surprised I pronounce it weird, I just didn't pin that specific word. Interesting. Interesting. Iron Mario is alright. If I liked Mario more, I'd do it. Entrancing. Entrancing? Oh, I do kinda do that, right? Yeah, that's part of it. Entrancing? I believe it, yeah. Again, that's like a big problem with my speech. That I just like slur together like hard consonants in the middle of words. Dude, this is hell one of those things where you look at the spoiler log and it tells you like the 20 Skulltulas you could have gotten to get the next item in progression. This is looking like a Skull Seed. I don't even remember if that's actually like a Michiganian accent thing, or if I just like hallucinated that. It came to me in a dream. But yeah, like, honestly, I'll say, like, honestly, like, if you actually, like, dial into my speech, it is such a consistent pattern. I did have a speech impediment as a kid, but who didn't, right? Bro, honestly, I think it's fucked up. Like, I know speech therapy is probably important or something. It never really helped me. But, like... Oh, okay. Well, hey, there's progression. It was Dompe. It's always fucking Dompe, bro. Spear zeros are so important, and I was just letting this Dompe go unchecked for hours. I do think it did something irreversible to my psyche. The fact that I was put in speech therapy as a kid. Because if you're like 8, and an adult pulls you aside and says, you talk fucked up and weird, that doesn't leave you, bro, even if you leave speech therapy, right? Dude, why is the get item shit so annoying for ship? Why does it, like... You can change it. I just don't know why that makes me put away my fucking stick. What? Why you do the Hank Hill shit, J-Songs? That's awesome. But yeah, to this day, I assume I talk in like a weird flurry and people can barely understand me because of that whole arc of my childhood. I think doing 70-star Iron Mario is pretty reasonable. Everyone has an accent copper, even if it's not a strong one. What you perceive as not an accent is still an accent. To be fair, is it Pacific Northwest, like the accent like news anchors go for or whatever? Try and sound like they don't have an accent. Or is that Northeast I'm thinking of? One of those is like the de facto, like, this is American English accent. Okay, well... yeah, Northeast sounds too fucked up. I thought it was Pacific Northwest is the, like, news anchor accent they try and go for or whatever. Maybe that also came to me in a dream. See, I've been so, like, hyper aware of how, like, fucked up and malleable memory is. Like, if I think I have, like, a little tidbit fun fact, I just assume it's some shit I, like, fucking conjured up while, like, high off my ass. Okay, this is a safe place to wait out till morning. I feel that, J-Songs. I think I do pretty well other than the, like, aforementioned consonant in middle word issue. But having grown up in Michigan, which has its own little quirky accent, and then, like, spending a lot of my life in Texas, I think... I don't know if that, like, canceled out my accent or just makes me, like, doubly weird. I have no idea what my accent is. I don't think I'm, like, placeable, but maybe I'm sure to, like, an expert, maybe. I think I just talk weird. Oh yeah, Michigan has some bad accents, dude. Everything about Michigan fucking blows. The UP is interesting because it's like half Michigan accent and half Wisconsin accent. It's really messed up. What up, Mark? Charpistar? Is that like Charizard? Oh, Charpister, my bad. I don't even know what Presidential Library is that I can guess. Is the Gerald Ford one the Grand Rapids one? It's fucked up because Grand Rapids is like this shining jewel of Michigan. And you're fucking putting it on blast. That's all they have, man. You gotta take it easy on Grand Rapids, man. That's the best part of Michigan. That shit's way better than like Flint or Detroit or Kalamazoo. There's some other nice parts like Mackinac or Traverse City, but Michigan's not great. It's pretty dumpy. That said, I'd probably go back if I had to. Not opposed. Right. So since we have fires, we can get the torches in Royal Family Team. Which, that is like that is 3 items separately that all come together to get 4 items actually that all come together to get 1 check. That has to be something. Dude, look, I think I get to say, as like someone who lived in Michigan and still has family there, I think I'm an authority and I can say like people who defend Michigan are actually just coping. Like again, it's not all bad, and like everywhere, like kinda sucks, so I get it. But like there are some real fucking problems. I don't like that I can't see the 4th enemy in here. Oh, it's just another one of these fuckers. Be nice, bro. Step off it, Rocket Man. Hey, I don't mind the error refund, actually. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get hit there. Why's that always gotta be P-hats? P-hats have like a secret weakness where they can be one-shot by hookshot. I learned last stream. But that doesn't help if we don't have hookshot. Okay. Didn't know I was holding shield like that to help. I guess I was just crouching. Dude, I cannot believe, after all that nonsense, Royal Family Team was nothing. I thought for sure that's why they gave us ZL. Yeah, New Horizons definitely had a weaker soundtrack overall. And 5 PM, by contrast, is almost distractingly good. This one's comfy because I remember hearing it a lot. This was like a time I was consistently pretty active. Yeah, 30 arrows and 5 rupees. Pretty big. Well, we might as well check fairy fountains, cause I still think the ZL is our best lead. I kind of dislike how often Rando can turn into these drift feed, one check at a time shits. But once we start getting dungeons, it'll start like opening back up again. New Leaf, the Wild World / City Folk soundtrack, specifically the City Folk version, because it's a much higher like fidelity. It's also very nostalgic and comfy to me. Animal Crossing songs have, you know, they're a mood, right? They're meant to be very cozy. I think a lot of it's riding on nostalgia. I'm sure the kids who grew up with New Horizons are gonna feel like very nostalgic for a lot of these songs. Just a way of things. Animal Crossing itself is... I probably don't need to Skulltula max, but I'm really worried that it's still like 30 skulls for progression or something. And since we'll get things once we get 30. Or once we get 50 rather, it doesn't help to, you know, get that as soon as possible. We can also... We do have the very specific item combo to get... Jerk! To get the... like Goron Pot and the Dorinia's Dance check as child. I kinda hate how much back and forth adult child we've had to do the seed, but that's the way she goes, right? Huh? What does this mean? Claim check is only part of the fucking quest. Why is it telling me I need to go do eye drops? It's probably fine. Oh wait, no, I'm a fucking dumbass. I turned that in earlier. Is it Zombie Slayer? I've heard great things about that game, but I didn't know the music was also good. Okay, well, it's childlike 4 time. Damn, they ain't lying. This time travel game really got time travel. I can't afford it. I don't know if I'm looking for... Like, I'm still working on playing through Like a Dragon, so I think my big cinematic RPG fix is taken up for now. But someday I'll play Clair Obscur, I'm sure. It looks really good. I don't think I've heard a single bad thing about it. 7, Cooper. Like 30 hours in or something. Yeah. I've heard people are getting through Game Pass. Dude, how fucking loaded is Game Pass this month? Because they got fucking Oblivion and Clair Obscur, which are like the only fucking games people are talking about right now. I was doing subs, but then I talked about on stream and everyone told me how good Kasuga's English VA was. So I've been riding dub for a while. And to be fair, his English VA is really good. I'm definitely an anime dub apologist. I love a good dub. I wish it was a more like, you know, I guess respected endeavor. I think a good localization is very cool and valuable. It doesn't detract from the original medium. And like, there's certain things you can get out of actually fucking understanding the language that you just can't if you don't. Yeah, the sub seems good too, but I just, you know, don't get as much out of Japanese voice acting. If you ever wonder why I fuck up songs so much, by the way, there is a reason for it. You can... Oh, this is the wrong song anyway. You can only play notes every, like, 2 frames in this. If you try and go too fast, you will actually get speed bumped. Dude, Seven's story's been fantastic. It got me feeling straight up emotional, like, constantly. Again, subtitles are totally valid, and dubs are really hit or miss, so it's hard to want to go for them. But I do think good dubs fucking rule. Oh yeah, the Japanese VA... Like... I'm sorry, I just don't get why they made Goku sound like that. Yakuza Scrum. What if Rando? I'm really not winning. Unless I'm forgetting something, this might be one of the only checks available to us. So it's been slow going. Yeah, I've been playing through Like a Dragon lately, and it's been good. I like stories about emotional manly men or whatever, but I could never get into the combat in the old Yakuza games. Mark Hamill dubbed Majima. That's awesome. Yep, we're on last available progression. On to next chain of last available progression. At least that's like 2 things this time. And a whole dungeon, which is exciting. Our first dungeon was Shadow Temple, which we don't have hovers or hookshot for. So hopefully this will be the first dungeon we actually get to do 2 hours in. We've only died 3 times because we haven't been in dungeons, but also, those 3 times fucking sucked. I hate all 3 of those deaths. They're all shit that like barely counts. 2 of those was Dompe deaths. Just because I was like trying to go fast instead of actually dodge him. Which like, that's a John, sure, but I stand by it. Why'd I walk up to him? And my other death was because we were standing on a fence. And tried dropping a bomb to you, and it didn't have any land to latch onto, because that specific fence is weird, and blew up in midair and killed us. So... Oh! Don't worry, though. We get to do this. Spirit is our one required dungeon, so, that's exciting. Wasn't that good of a performance? Damn. It happens. Again, that's part of the hit or miss nature of dubs. We were talking about this earlier, Cooper. What's your cope excuse? What you got for us? To be fair, there's something objective in the fact that I feel like in almost every, like if it's like one of the newer That's a shield, I gotta take to death. Usually I use bows on these guys. What's the counterplay now? I also do think, maybe this is some degree of bias, but I do think, like, a lot of Pokemon male protagonists look like knobs, and the female protagonist design is almost always better. Heart Gold, Soul Silver being the exception. Dude, I'm fucking moron! This is one of the worst rooms in the game. It's so claustrophobic for the amount of enemies. And its fourth child. Yeah, man, it was the talking about girls that got me, not the fucking mist stick swing. Yeah, man. Dude, let me cope, do you not see what I'm going through? Zelda CGI music's awesome, though. Dude, Link, it's so bad out of context, I can never bust out. But every time I hear a song, I want to start busting out those fucking lyrics. Dude? Okay, you can boomerang that guy. Hectites aren't even hard. But... God, this room's just messed. What excuses don't I have for why I'm dying in this room? I really just need to nut more liberally. God, what a stupid enemy. Collision barely works half the time. Please tell me you can just gun down Dino foes with slingshot. I can, but I don't have the nuts to make it happen. Alright, let me get Broken Stick real quick. Dude, I'm panicking, man. I'm panicking so hard. Maybe I just nut spam? I don't think I have the time. I think I'm gonna, like, panic and flounder if I try and Broken Stick. God, it's so many resources. I think trying to be conservative with resources is how I cop so many deaths here. I really need to just spam the shit out of this. Well, never gain those 3 deaths back. What a thorn. right? No, I don't know if anything's gonna save BDSP. Stupid fucker. Normally I would last resort child side spirit, but this already is the last resort. We don't have... We need another wallet to get silver gauntlets. At least we have boomerang. Boomerang's so good. My resource conversation almost was to death with me again. Bombs are not a problem. At all, if you just nut them. Guys, see why I hate child side spirit? Please, bro. Man. Man, what the fuck's a counterplay? Man! Dude, it... So, the way these enemies work is they do not stop bothering you until you either shield them, not allowed, or they touch the ground. What fucking ground room is there to maneuver? This almost might need to be like a bend the rules thing to make this possible. Because, like, this is our only avenue of progression. We cannot get silvers right now. Well, okay, that's not strictly true. There's, what, 2 checks we can get, otherwise, with Song of Storms? I'm gonna try and bomb the enemies down here and maybe get the ring to juke. Yeah, that was my worry. This one hallway is really bad for this challenge. Most of this challenge works fine. I've only played on the Minecraft server a couple more times, so since I streamed it. It's mostly been an offline thing. I'm sorry if that was something people enjoy watching. I built like a big ass house. Probably the best house I ever built in Minecraft, but that was really fucking boring to watch. And that's about all I've done. It's cute enough, you know. I don't have a picture of him, but I can try and get one. You could also... Oh, you can't join the server. Guys, it's not looking good for us getting out of this fucker hallway. I know 5-hit. The 5-hit version of this challenge has a rule where, like, since you're not, like, shielding is banned, but you can just take the hit to shield something if you really have to. And if that was how we were playing this, you know, this wouldn't be as big of a problem, because we could just keep those guys stunned and then shield the fella. This is well, okay, there is a good news. If we can juke the baby P-hat for like a second even, like literally just a second, dude, you're fucking kidding me. That is funny for someone. What was I in? I was gonna say, as long as we can juke the P-hat larva once, we're good. Like, we're actually so good. I forgot to put on skull mask. It's almost scary. Cause like, once we can get up the ladder and get height, it can't follow us up there. But it's just such a concentrated bit of like, what do you mean Monbo's Monbo? I guess that's an ice trap or something. Yeah, well. Yeah, we're back in the saddle. Bro, I want fucking Mr. Bones Wild Ride. Wait, I actually have a kind of based idea. I had a moment of inspiration. And maybe it'll work. One of the facets of this rule set is that if you're in a cutscene, like using a hook shot or using a spell, you can't, you know, enemies will hit you, but you won't take damage and you won't get hurt, and it doesn't count as a hit for hit list rules. You know what that means. If we time it right, we can... Here's my plan. We keep the Dodongo and Beamo stunned while the P-hat larva floats on top of our head. And then right as it's about to collide with us, we cast Aurora's Wind and let it, you know, hit us in the cutscene. while we have iframes. It's gonna take some timing, but I'm hoping we can do that to let it slip past us and, you know, get to the ladder and start climbing. Because the more I think about it, I don't think I really don't think killing these guys is a very viable option, just with how close quarters they are. Wait. Fuck! Where'd it go? Did it land on the Scotula? Did that count as collision to make it go away? Dude, is your roommate like good J-songs? Are they like one of those like wake and bake types? How does that happen? Oh, drunk. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm also gonna try and throw a bomb, because that'll put the explosion a little farther away. That was scary. I think I heard the peahat larva go away. I think we are good. Cool. Hey, buddy. Let me have this. What a room. What a life. Well, the Ferrari strat didn't need to actually come into play, but it's good to have in handy. Yeah, there are a couple enemies on top of the ladder. I want to say like 2 or 3. I've only watched like the first season or whatever. It was pretty good. You know. It's a sitcom. Sitcoms are comfy. What are you doing, bro? You good? Guess it spawned partially in the wall. Nothing like a crash out Alf sesh. That's real though. If you're having a rough one, watching comfy stuff that is important to you, it's a really good strat. I'm scared to get close to this fella. Almost blew myself up there. It's been delightful. Well, we never have to do that room again unless we do. So that's a bonus. I want to check that guy. Don't know if we could... Maybe, if it's something good, I'm sure we could finagle some fucked up boomerang shit to get it. Okay, well, luckily that's not a consideration. That's... Dude, I'm actually like really wondering where the actual like items are in the seed. Specifically items that open dungeons. What's up with those? Y'all got like a stick upgrade or a slingshot upgrade? We know one of our slingshot upgrades is like the Song of Time location, so we're not getting that most likely. Looking another slingshot bag would be really helpful on account of the nun. Also, I should have bought Hylian Shield. I didn't think about the fact that, like, as a child, we still had the burn risk. Okay, extra health does still count towards our, like air meter, though. So, it's not terrible, it's just very abstractly helpful. Ah, Darknet. No, it's a Stalfos, even worse. Can you fuck off? Well, I just made things worse for myself. Ooh. Scary times, man. God, I can't always just poke that guy's feet to death. Yeah. Oh, this is... conundrum. Maybe I can just boomerang my way out of this one. Running low on sticks, I want to be conservative. Oh, gods in heaven. I just realized that... I mean, we'll see. I did realize that I think Jabu is now on the table, which means a lot more deaths potentially incoming. I love how, like, the dungeons we're confronted with early on are Spirit Temple and Jabu, which are probably, like, top 3 fucker dungeons. There's, like, just really not giving us time to warm up here. As you can see by the 6 deaths in the past, like, 20 minutes. And you look at our inventory bar and we look pretty stacked, but without hookshot, or dungeon opening items, we don't have a ton. Long song? It's only 3 minutes. It's incredibly standard length for a song. Are you trying to say you're sick of it and want me to hit the skip button even though it's got 20 seconds left? I should figure out foobar hooks for chat integration so y'all can do shit like skipping songs. Yeah, Cooper's got that TikTok brain. Bro was watching YouTube shorts and he's like, dude, how is this stream going on 2.5 hours? That's so fucking long. Dude, I can't do that, like, short form content brain rot. It doesn't interest me, it doesn't engage me, and it, like, makes me worried. I'm, like, straight up rot in my head. What happened yesterday, Cooper? Did it start licking balls instead? Any ball lickers in chat? Never mind. That's a weird thing to say. Especially because I know half y'all fuckers would be like, ooh, me, me, me. Dude, this is such a bad opening room for child. Do not YouTube, please. I have enough boomerang targets. I think I can figure out what to do here, which is not to try and kill 2,000 fucking enemies. A third Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, you know, you've been playing Minecraft lately, so that makes sense. Not to be too doomer, but Google knows. Like, that's not even like doomer, it's not conspiratorial. They just know. Microsoft probably sells their data to Google. Oh, even if you ain't playing Minecraft? They know you like it. Also, I'm sure Minecraft content's just popular. Dude, I need to get more seeds. This is getting ridiculous. Guess I'll just grab the other one. I can't actually reach it. A little silly to snipe them to peek them, like I'm not gonna be there later. Yeah, that's not... what's a good word? That won't... friendly for all. At 910. Did I pause my timer? What up, Derpa? Jabu is pretty fucking... Why did I save that? Jabu is pretty terrible. Specifically that hallway is terrible, but you need Ruto to do anything as child, so... Used to get Vinny shorts, let's go. Dude, how much worse can it get? Swan and John, what if... I guess the counterplay is to drop the girl and pull out your nuts. Your friend's name is Vinny? I think I knew of Vincent in like elementary school. Doesn't feel like a very common name these days. They didn't go by Vinny though. True. Copper's way funnier than me, holy shit. Or it's a fucking war out here. You don't know fucking Vinny Vine Sauce? I think I copped like 2 deaths and I forgot to write it down. At what point do we just say this is fucked? Like, I'm really getting close to being like GG, the seed one. Like, not only is it Jabu, they are all putting very, very difficult to deal with enemies in Jabu. We can't go somewhere else. Probably. We don't have Kokiri Sword to make it easier. Because you can't really get Broken Stick in this dungeon because the walls are mushy, you need to carry around a child. That is... For someone who uses Twitch as much as you do, that's bananas. Do we pivot? I have a soft pivot set up. I think people would be way less into it. But we could pivot. Not to be like a bitch, but... What do I do here, man? Yeah, Scrum, what you want? You got requests, bud? No, it's not Metroid 2. It'd be too much work to set up right now. I think it's this song. Yeah, I got you, Scrum. I mean, I could set it up. It wouldn't take long. I got into streaming because of watching, like, Joel as a kid. So, it just, you know, it's a little mind-blowing to hear. This song is really good. Yeah, he's a humble weed whacker guy or whatever. That's a crazy thing to know him from. It's like bordering on this has gotta be a shitpost. Oh, okay, well I'm gonna try this one more time because I walked in here anyway. If this doesn't work, the only other check we have available to us in Logic, I believe, is what you call it? The Fairy Fountain in Desert Colossus. Oh right, I just let myself get jellied again. Let me check that Fairy Fountain. Also, we're 14 deaths. Also, hi Luigi. Yeah, that's fair. Don't have to be in the Twitch scene. Yeah, obviously most of the people who are here are more into the Twitch scene stuff. I'm not super current, but I'm trying, like, I'm decently informed, I guess. Dude, yeah, I think this, like, just brutal difficulty swing, has really kinda, like, Sure, I could keep the seed going, but after leading like 15 deaths to just the like worst shit on the planet. This is what I don't like, is when the challenge is just like, yeah, here's a bunch of Stalfos and Dark Nuts, and... Oh cool, got roll iframed. Huh? But yeah, the fact that also, like, a big part of my settings was to try and avoid stuff like this where we're forced into a very difficult dungeon, and then the game just did it anyway. Oh, cool, I set my save wrong. Dude, this is a tap out. I'ma be real. We're at 15 deaths in the first 3 hours, and we haven't been a dungeon. We only have access to one dungeon. Let me confirm that that is what we have to do, is, Spirit, or Jabu Jabu. Huh? Oh, this is almost worse, actually, wow. So looking at the spoiler log, we aren't actually forced into, Jabu Jabu. So you know how Din's fire was 50 gold Scotchulas? Yeah, so it turns out we actually needed to earn 50 gold Scotchulas, and get Din's fire, and then we can do the... We're at 26 live counter. We've been getting every Scotchula we can. Yeah, we were supposed to grind 50 gold Scotchulas to get Din's fire to go to the Shadow Temple entrance, which is Ice Cavern. What up, Chellyby? Yeah, Mingles is in the same stream team as me. He's been in my chat quite a bit. Friends in the parasocial way. Yeah, we're friends of Mingles here. Mingles made that for you? That's awesome. That's a cute emote. Hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Mingles is cool. You can't post our mail and emo after saying that, Copper. That looks weird. Don't do that. Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, that's awesome. I gotta let him know. It's really cool. I regret to inform you, if you're an OOT fan, I think we're cooked on the seed. We're doing like a one-hit KO, trying not to die, and we have rolled one of the worst seeds I've seen in my time with Ocarina of Time. I think I might start junking 40 and 50 Scotchulas, because they make the seeds so bad. And anytime it's required to get 40-50 Scotchulas, it's just like so bad. It's logic. We're playing glitchless. I do like no logic, but for this purpose we're using logic just because, you know, a lot of the bomb tricks involve blowing yourself up and shit. If we were doing no logic, it'd be completely trivial to get in a Shadow Temple, which is what we need the 50 skulls for. But you know, we're trying to keep it glitchless. I probably do, Copper, I probably do. But yeah, it's probably too late to, like... I gotta be honest, I love OOT Rando. I have no patience for collect 50 Skulltulas before you get to actually play the game seeds. That shit's just fucking ass, dude. I think that's one problem with if you don't fully randomize skulls or junk them. Let me actually do this before I forget, because we're probably pivoting. No logic's based, no logic's really based. It's a lot of fun. I don't do it super often, because, like, trying to stay in practice with some of those tricks really bothers my hands. Yeah, it's something alright. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, you know, especially like weird shots and like holding ES position for too long for like castles and stuff can hurt my hands. So I don't do it that much as I think it's really cool. Yeah, it's a lot of learning. Like, it's surprisingly popular for how technical it is. What was I gonna do? Oh, right. Yeah, I think these boys are getting junked. It's just too much. Yeah, right? The, like, triggers. I need to get... because they make shit for GameCube controllers, where it's like, you can, like, make it so they aren't so springy. And that would help a lot on my hands. I have, like, wrist issues, so it can, you know, not be great to do too much. Yeah, quick swap can be rough, just, again, it's really the triggers. For me, at least. You're using NSO and 64 controller, Godspeed. Oh, well, I got a first try there, but, you know, I mean, if you don't get a first try, it's brutal. Yeah, just doing this over and over. Yeah. Not terrible, but I do kinda hate doing it. Funding a cyborg wrist. That sounds good, yeah. How much would that cost? Like, 35 mil? Really? I'm surprised there's such solid endorsements for it. I do like playing this game on N64 controller. I just don't really have, like, an OEM N64 controller to play off. Yeah, notches are huge. I just have a GameCube controller I've had for fucking ages, so I use that. I say ages, only a few years, but you know. It treats me well. And that said, yeah, we are done with OOT. Just cause I'm not doing a seed. He plays this game without notches? That's crazy. I don't know how people play this game without notches. Guess I've played the 3DS version, but that's different. There are a couple things we can pivot to. I can maybe do... What are we thinking, guys? I know, dude, Cooper jokes, but like if I had like... the pull of becoming one of those people who just says like, you laugh, you lose, try not to laugh shit. Or like just watches videos. God, that's so easy. If I had like crowdfunded submissions for that, I'd be doing that shit all the time. Yeah, you can definitely still get good at this game with a 360 controller. Yeah, I think I'd be a good React Andy. Not gonna lie. Ruined art direction, come on, need a name. The 3DS port looks great. I don't know what you're talking about. I was thinking of either doing... If I'm gonna switch to something, it's probably Metroid. Let's be real. We got Metroid Prime 2 that people have asked to see for some reason. And we also... the Metroid Fusion randomizer got an update, and it's really cool. I don't know if people have a preference. I don't even know what would be easier to set up right now. Brought some soju and he slaps. Hell yeah. Dude, I thought the 3DS game was great. Having that as a kid, like, I played it first on, like, the GameCube port. Like, Ocarina of Time, that is. And then, like, I beat the whole game and really liked it, and then, like, got, like, the 3DS version as a gift or some shit, and I played the fuck out of that 3DS version, man. I think I probably beat that version, like, fucking, like, 6 or 7 times, just, like, replaying this game. Shit bangs. What do I want to do? Dude, I didn't think this seed would be... I was gonna just play this game for fucking, like, 5 AM. Like, I was just gonna play this game all night, but, like... Gave me the worst fucking seed. MM3D, Godspeed, Cooper, that shit is... I mean, it looks fine. I don't love all the art style stuff they did, but, like, it mostly looks good. That's sick. Link. Yeah, Master Quest goes hard. All Master Quest enjoyers. I don't like that the 3DS version flipped it, but you know, I think Master Quest is a pretty good time. I've never actually done a rando of Master Quest though. It is really, really scuffed, but in a kind of fun, like, official ROM hacky kind of way. Master Quest has so many gimmicks. It has, like, all the Song of Time blocks, all the, like, shoot the torches shit. It's not bad. It's goofy, though. I do wish overall it made more changes to the game, but what can you do? Or I did not have a pivot. You know, we'll do Metroid 2. It's what the people... It's like the one thing someone suggested, so I'll roll with that. Dude, this was so bad. This was like the worst seed I've seen in a while. You can tell, too. You can tell when it's one of those fucker seeds. Because this whole time we got a bunch of items, Sphere 0. And then it was just fucking on life support for hours. Not to mention, the item luck was bad, but also the enemy randomization was terrible. What are we fucking about, Scrim? You good? Unusual Meme Compilation Volume 32 Epic Meme. How did I get 13 mil in Devil Blade? I'm a shmup gamer, what can I say? I've played a shmup before. I've played some very, very fun OOT seeds. It's always the 50 skulls that are the problem. Bro, I am not beating up a shadow, so I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'd be too embarrassed to be like, yeah, check this shit out, guys. And then just reset on stage 1 for an hour. But yeah, sorry to cancel, like, the one plan we had so early. We could keep it going, but I'm not going on a world tour grabbing every single Scotchula. Man, we got Boomerang too. The signs were right in front of us. Oh, I didn't know auto-continue was a thing. What up, Reploid? Stream has been very fun. We've had some very, you know, compelling discussions and all that, but unfortunately the seed was fucking ass. It was terrible. It wants us to get 50 gold Scotchulas to continue. We have not gone to do more than half of a dungeon, and we have half the required amount of Scotchulas. Yeah, I don't think I have auto-continue on. Sorry to hear about it. You'll get him next time. Oh, that blows, Reploid. At least Song of Time. Well, that's the thing. This should have been relevant, because this was it was Din's Fire. Okay, to be fair, this is a bit of a skill issue. I'm willing to admit, because we need Din's Fire to enter Shadow Temple, but we do have fire arrows. So technically, if I locked in and had learned fire arrow entry, we could just ignore that requirement, which I might learn. I've put some work into learning it, but it's really, really annoying, I won't lie, and I never learned it because for like no logic seeds, there's so much easier ways to get in Shadow Temple. So we are now pivoting to some, to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube by popular demand. I think I just looked through the settings and immediately turned that shit off. Yeah, I honeypotted you guys. I just pretended to play OOT, plandoed a terrible seed so I could make you guys watch a semi-niche GameCube game instead. Bro, bitches really don't like Metroid Prime 2 like they like the first game. It's fucked up. Probably because it sucks. I do want to play Metroid Dread soon. I think I can cook up stuff to get Rando going on that soon. J-Songs. Do you like Metroid games or Metroidvanias? And do you like boomer shooters? Have you ever thought those would be cool together? There's just one thing I need. I can hook you up after stream, or hit you up after stream about it, Scrum. I'll let you know, I'll let you know. Of course, I just need help, you know, legally dumping firmware files off my Nintendo Switch and shit. Don't worry, Twitch admins. Dread is hype, dude. What a good one. But yeah, if you like FPSs, you don't even really need to like FPSs. Yeah, this is my Nintendo brand PC that lets me play all the Nintendo games. It comes with every Nintendo game. Really crazy promotion they did. Oh, and I should probably stop, like, baiting people into thinking of playing Ocarina of Time. Yeah, sorry Ocarina friends.